If you're looking into getting a track saw, whether it be for making straight cuts and breaking down sheet goods, no matter the reason, a track saw is an amazing thing to have. It ensures precise measurements, straight edges on all of your sheet goods, and will make the process of every project you do faster, more efficient, and more accurate. Even though having a track saw is not needed, you can do the same thing with a skill saw and a straight edge, but it's all about efficiency. The biggest problem with most track saws are that they're really expensive, and most people can't justify the cost of the bigger manufacturers like Milwaukee, Makita, and Festool. One option is to go with an Amazon saw like the one from Wen. This is a great option, and for a little over $200, you can get 110 inches of track and the corded saw. Many budget-minded people use this saw with great results. I did think about going this route for quite a while, and it would have been fine for the amount that I will probably use it, as it does give accurate cuts at a pretty budget price. The dilemma that I had when I was looking at the different track saws was I really didn't want a cord. Since I'm already going to be fighting with the dust collection hose, adding the cord was not really something that I was looking forward to dealing with. Wen does make a cordless track saw, which is pretty much the same saw as the corded, but on their own battery platform. That brought me to my next dilemma, which is that I'm already invested in the M18 battery platform from Milwaukee. And as most of you know, when you get started investing in a battery platform, you like to stick with the same manufacturer. That way you don't have multiples of different chargers and batteries that you need to keep track of and keep switching out. So since I'm invested in the M18 platform, I really wanted to stick with the Milwaukee track saw. It has amazing reviews, and it does come close to the quality of Festool with the build quality, accuracy, and all the features. Although it is cheaper than the Festool and a few others, it is still a very pricey saw, coming in at $429 for just the saw, and then another $140 each for each 55-inch track. If you're running the math, that brings the M18 track saw with 110 inches of track up to the price of $700, and that's a tough pill to swallow, no matter who you are, unless that's your full-time job or money is no object. And that's no batteries. So what were my options? The first one would be to get the Wen track saw for a little over $200 with a cord and 110 inches of track. The second would be to go into another battery platform with the same saw and 110 inches of track. But then you're contending with another battery platform, which isn't ideal. The third would be to stick with the battery platform that I'm already in, which is the M18, and I'm looking at $700 with the saw and 110 inches of track. So I started looking outside the box and started looking into other manufacturers of tracks that would work with the M18 track saw. What I decided was to try to get the M18 track saw for $429, and I got a free battery. Home Depot runs sales all the time, and the last one that I seen was you get the saw and a 55-inch track for $360. When I purchased my saw, I took that free battery that I got and sold it for $80 on Marketplace, bringing the price of the saw down to $350, but I still needed the track. I could have bought the Milwaukee track for $280 for 110 inches, but instead I decided to try to see if the Wen track would work with this saw. The Wen track is $80 for 110 inches, so I was really hoping that this would work out and save me a little over $200. Worst comes to worst, I could return the track if it didn't work since it was sold on Amazon. You get free returns, so I didn't see any downside to at least giving it a try. When I received the track from Amazon, it did come well packaged in a nice cardboard box, and both of these tracks come clipped together, which is kind of a nice feature so that you can put end caps on it and the track stays together to help protect it when you're not using it. When I first put the saw on the track, the Milwaukee saw has adjustments to tighten it up on the rails like any other saw. So that wasn't an issue, and the track fit perfectly. The tracks are straight, they clip together perfectly, and I've used this for multiple cuts when I did my workbench. I didn't have any issues, and this worked out perfectly in my favor. Another thing that I was a little worried that wouldn't work with the saw and the track was the anti-tip feature, so that when you are cutting a 45-degree angle, the saw will not tip off the track. So I engaged the anti-tip, and it clipped on with no issues. I was pretty happy. That means I saved myself over $200 going with this track compared to the Milwaukee one. I'll leave a link in the description to this track if you'd like to go pick it up and use this with your M18 saw. So if you guys are on the fence of getting a name brand track saw and getting the Wen Amazon track saw and want to save a little bit of money, try this route. Try out the Wen tracks for $80 and get the saw for a little over $400 and save yourself a little bit of money. This is going to make breaking down sheet goods for future projects faster, more accurate, and more enjoyable altogether, which I really want this to be enjoyable and not fighting it the whole time. In the future, I may even look into getting some slabs for a couple epoxy projects, and this will come in handy if I have to cut down the ends. So I hope this helps out somebody, save a little bit of money, and still getting an amazing saw for a little bit cheaper of a price than what you can if you just buy the saw and the tracks together. It's still more expensive than going the cheaper Amazon route, but this will be something that I can use for years to come without issue, hopefully. If you like this video, give it a like. Consider subscribing for my future projects, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.